Yo, what up, soccer fam? Welcome back to the soccerplayer.co show. I'm Jax, and today's vibe is straight up Florida chaos. Comeback energy, rivalry smoke, and a certain number 10 doing number 10 things. What's going on, everybody? Leo here. And yes, we are absolutely talking about that Florida Derby, where Inter Miami walked into Orlando, went down big, and somehow walked out with a 4-2 win. Somehow is crazy, Leo. We know how. It's Messi o'clock, baby. It's also second-half execution o'clock, but sure, Messi too. Bruh, let's set the scene. Orlando's at home, entering Co Stadium, the crowd's buzzing, and Orlando comes out like, nah, this is our house. They backed it up early. Orlando scored in the 18th and 24th minute. Marco Pasalic first, then Martin Ojeda. 2 goals in 6 minutes is basically a gut punch. And at halftime, it's 2-0, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, are we about to run the Miami's cooked agenda again? Especially after Miami opened the season with that 3-0 loss at LAFC. There was actual pressure on them to respond. Then the second half hits, and Miami's like, bet, quickly. The spark is Matteo Salvetti. In the 49th minute, hits from range, and suddenly the whole stadium mood changes. That goal was from the parking lot, man. Like he paid for valet, took 2 steps, and just boom. From outside the box is accurate enough. But what matters, it made it 2-1, and it reset the mental game. And then, cue the boss music. Messi, 57th minute, tie game, 2-2. He opens his regular season scoring account in the loudest way possible. That one matters for the sequence, too. Segovia feeds him, Messi finishes. And now Orlando's lead is gone in 8 minutes. This is where I start texting my group chat nonsense like, he's inevitable. You're not totally wrong, but the numbers show the shift. ESPN has Miami at 61% possession in 8 corners. Orlando only had 2. That usually means you're living in the other team's half, forcing defensive actions. And you could feel it. Orlando started looking shaky, like they didn't know whether to step or sit, and Messi loves that. He hunts that hesitation. Orlando's coach even said afterward they got unorganized in the second half and gave up space they knew they couldn't give. That's the bigger picture part. Okay, but let's not pretend this was just Orlando tripping over themselves. Miami's midfield connection was cooking, Segovia in particular. Absolutely. MLS highlighted Segovia as 1 goal and 2 assists. He's the connector. He helps create, then he finishes the winner in the 85th. The 85th minute goal is so clutch, like you think it's gonna end 2-2, respectful, everyone goes home. And then Miami hits you with the, nah, we're taking your lunch money. NBC Miami described that winner as a sequence involving Berterame and Messi before it gets to Segovia. Meanwhile, some official summaries listed without an assist. But either way, it's Miami being sharp in a messy moment. And then the cherry on top is pure rivalry cinema. Orlando goes down to 10 men, Gus gets a second yellow in the 88th, and Messi lines up a free kick like it's a highlight reel appointment. And he scores it in the 90th. That's the backbreaker. It's also why people kept calling it a 4-goal second-half swing. You want to talk drama? Messi wasn't just scoring, he was chirping, celebrating right in front of the supporters section, jawing with the bench. MLS noted it, and The Guardian was like, yeah, he's leaning into full Florida rivalry mode. Which is entertaining, but tactically it's also emotional control. Miami didn't panic at 2-0 down. They stayed in the game, got a goal early in the second half, and then the match flipped. Also, shout out to the keepers for a second, because when it's chaos like that, one save can change the whole story. Right. Reuters noted a big moment around the 70th where Ojeda nearly restored Orlando's lead, but St. Clair made a key save. Those are the quiet plays that matter in comebacks. And now Miami's got their first win of 2026. And this is wild. It's their first win in Orlando after 9 trips. Exactly. That's what makes this feel like a turning point early season result, not just a random matchday 2 thriller. All right, quick recap. Down 2-0 at the half, Inter Miami storms back. Salvetti 49, Messi 57, Segovia 85, Messi free kick 90. That is certified insanity. And the bigger picture? Miami answered the pressure after that opening loss, controlled the second half, and got a statement road win in a rivalry environment. Orlando's got to clean up the second half structure because the margin for error against Miami is basically 0. Next up, Miami heads to DC United, Orlando goes to New York City FC, so the season doesn't slow down for anybody. If you want the full written breakdown, the key moments, and the match context, go read the article on soccerplayer.co. And if you're riding with us, hit soccerplayer.co, follow the show, and tell your soccer group chat the Florida Derby just delivered the first classic of 2026. For Jax, I'm Leo. Thanks for listening. Keep it hype, keep it classy, and we'll catch you next time. Soccerplayer.co, we out.